affects the walleye's diet and how that affects the pike's feeding pattern. Fish know and understand their environment. They have to for their survival. The more you learn about it, the more enjoyment you'll have in pursuit of your sport. It's more than just fishing. It's an outdoor encounter. 4 to 8 weeks after ice out in northwestern Ontario, I can give you 3 types of areas to search for big pike. The important thing to remember is that in most cases, walleye are the preferred forage base. Find the walleye and the pike won't be far behind. Perch and in some cases suckers will have an influence, but mostly walleye. In fact, your best chance to catch a big northern at this time may be to just fish walleye and wait for a big pike to hit. This is the time of year when most anglers luck onto big pike while walleye fishing. But there are some things that can increase your chances of success. The 3 areas are fast water or rapids, long muddy bays with strong winds blowing into them, and the points coming out of those flat bays we fished in the spring. Which area will be the most productive depends on where the most walleye will be. That depends on where the most feed will be. Let's look at fast water and rapids first. Rivers that attracted lots of spawning walleye in the springs will hold walleye for up to 8 weeks. River mouths and above and below rapids will have the highest concentrations. Look for areas with lots of small walleye and pay extra attention when the walleye are feeding aggressively and then suddenly turn off. This usually indicates a big northern is on the prowl, so cast that area with large spoons.
He's a nice one.
Boy, there's some big northerns cruising around.
Controlling him, Brent? Yeah. Just kind of work him around.
Philip, did a northern come and grab your walleye?
Grab the back of his head. There he is. Right there. Just slide your hand right inside a gill plate there. Now there's one that's a lot thicker.
The river mouth flattens out and splits into 2 channels at the mouth. This side has very little weed growth, but holds a huge amount of tiny walleyes. Sooner or later, a big northern will come in to feed on these little snacks. But the other channel has some newly emerging reeds on each side of it. The reeds tell us that pickerel weeds will likely be growing in the channel. A few casts will confirm this. The tiny walleye and probably some perch will be in those pickerel weeds. We know that the big pike may come into the channel that's clear of weeds, but the second channel with the weeds will be a better area for him to sneak up and launch an attack from. Working the higher percentage area will yield results. In any situation, a knowledge of what to look for will help you find fish. Here's an example. Big pike will always look for the best vantage point, or in other words, the best area to sneak up for an attack. And the biggest pike will always pick the premier spot.